So I'm back. I have to apologize. I did go on a holiday, and my intentions were to continue with these videos because we had such a good momentum going. However, Italy felt way too relaxing, and I wanted to just enjoy the time with my friends and family. And so I do apologize for not letting you guys know, but I'm here and I'm back. I will say it was really nice in some ways to be disconnected from crypto for 4 or 5 days. I didn't think about it, which was nice. And I just completely let myself enjoy the days with pizza and pasta. And it was good until I think I mentioned this a couple times, but it was time or it is time to pay my bills. And so I had to take out about a third of my portfolio that I'd saved to live and to survive and pay off credit cards. And it's annoying because I see other YouTubers that talk about this is the time to buy when crypto's down, but there's no more money to buy any more crypto with. And it's very frustrating, especially when I have to pull such a large amount of money out before I'm able to see some gains. And so I'm sitting with that difficulty right now and that uncomfortability of yes, my credit card was paid, and I had to suck out a lot of money out of my portfolio. But I think what it is teaching me also, or what's not teaching me, I'm gonna have to go back through my portfolio and readjust where I have money certain places because even though the amount of money that I have is getting lower and there's not more money to put in, um, I'm gonna have to be smarter about where I am invested in. All that said, um, it is what it is. And while I was away, I did hear some news about XRP or Amazon and Walmart accepting XRP. And to be honest, I just did like a hard eye roll when I heard about this, just because I saw the market was in the trash and more great news with no impact to my portfolio feels great, especially when I have to take money out. But let's dig in and see what it's about because that's why we're here, or that's why I'm here, to not get stuck with my feelings and to move past it. So, I wanted to actually look at what's going on with this whole thing. I'm going to break it down, just focusing on this Walmart thing because I think when things are too big, it's easy to lose track of what actually is happening. So let's look at what's possible, what's going on, and what's happening behind the scenes. So after all the frustrations that I kind of just mentioned with pulling money out and also having an amazing vacation and feeling guilty and all the things, whatever, you aren't my therapist, I decided to continue to dig in and I came across something that almost I don't feel like anyone's talking about, or at least in the perspective that I see it. And this is called OnePay. And OnePay is a new digital wallet that lets you send and receive money to anyone with a US phone number. And to receive money, the other person just has to download the app. That's it. The way it's being marketed sounds simple. Uh, it's join millions of customers that are already banking through OnePay. Easy enough. But underneath that tagline is something much bigger. Because right now, across the US, people are facing some really hard choices, groceries or bills, rent or credit cards. And as more people fall behind, a lot of them are losing access to traditional banking. And that's through overdrafts, credit checks, or account closures. And I get it. And that's where OnePay steps in as a solution. No credit check, no account fees, no overdraft penalties, and up to $200 in overdraft protection if you need it. Sounds great. Great solution. You can even direct deposit your paycheck or even get paid 2 days early. And you can also add up to 20 cards or debit cards, credit cards to the wallet and pay anywhere in store, online, or from your phone with this app. You can earn rewards for shopping at Walmart, and the wallet works at over 4,500 locations. This is not an ad for OnePay. I just think it's really cool and efficient. But all of this adds up to convenience. And beyond that, this is training ground, in my opinion. Millions of people are quietly being taught how to use a digital wallet, how to send, store, and manage digital money without ever calling it crypto. Walmart is the largest retailer in the United States, and it's said that most Americans live within 10 miles of a Walmart. So this is access to millions of people. And security is already baked into the program or into the app with multi-factor authentication, encryption, all the compliance language that you'd expect from a company of this size. And if you're already been in crypto, it's all the things that you've learned how to do as you open wallets, but they're the weird things that are hard to explain to new people as you bring them in. But Walmart is going to do this through the familiarity of their app and the familiarity of their name. So I think this is a great initiation for your everyday person to learn about digital wallets and digital finance. And then also on the other end, there is something called One at Work, which is tied to OnePay. And it's a connected platform for Walmart employees and other partner companies. And it lets workers track their hours, see their earnings per shift, manage spending right next to their incoming paychecks. And this is key. They even get access to their earned wages before payday. This isn't a loan, nothing like this. It's just straightforward. They can get their money before they get paid. This is not just fintech convenience. In my opinion, this is tokenization of time. It's literally turning hours worked into instant, usable digital assets and letting workers use them days before the traditional payroll cycle. No fees, no interest, no delay. These are huge benefits, especially for an economy or people that are suffering within an economy. When you put all that together, you realize, or I realized, I don't want to speak for you, Walmart isn't just building a wallet. They're onboarding millions of Americans into digital money infrastructure without them even knowing it, with ease and efficiency. So here's where XRP and Ripple fit into the picture or enter the conversation. OnePay is majority owned by Walmart, and they just announced a collaboration with Zero Hash. And Zero Hash is a crypto as a service platform. Zero Hash is what makes the back end work. And they're also the custodian, the rails that allow people to buy, sell, and trade crypto like Bitcoin and Ethereum right inside the OnePay app. So this opens people up to not only digital banking or digital wallet, but also investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is really great. But here's the quiet part that I think no one's really connecting. Zero Hash already integrated Ripple's stablecoin, RLUSD, into its infrastructure. That means that any fintech or wallet that uses Zero Hash, including OnePay, this is what we're all talking about, they can instantly offer RLUSD for customer transactions. Huge. And that unlocks something super powerful. The ability to send and receive money instantaneously, not just domestically, not just to your friends, but also across the world to people that live, your friends and family in other parts of the world, with RLUSD that's pegged to the dollar, that also has low fees, all of those things. There's tiny fees, and also it's less volatile than trying to send Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other asset. And it's fully integrated into the same wallet people use for their paychecks and their spending potentially. So this is huge. And that's the missing bridge, in my opinion. Because what's being built here isn't just hype, it's infrastructure. The ability to move real world money through digital wallets that will one day talk to the same systems Ripple has been building for years, the connections that we're talking about. So, yeah, the price of XRP is still low at the making of this video. But when Walmart, Zero Hash, and Ripple start building parallel systems that just happen to fit together, I start to realize this boring phase might be the biggest onboarding of all. And maybe that's what I needed to see today, because I was pissed off. Because honestly, selling a huge portion of my portfolio to cover my bills hurt a lot, because there's no more ammunition to put back on the table. And it made me question everything. The time that I put into this, the patience, the faith I've had in this whole system. But then I realized something. Maybe the reason it still feels quiet is because the loudest work happens before anyone's watching. While I'm sitting here stressing about the price, Walmart and Ripple are quietly reshaping what money even is for millions of people that need a new solution. And that's when it hit me. This isn't the hype cycle anymore, and I don't think it ever really was with XRP. This is the build cycle right now. The part where everything feels really slow, right before it starts moving all at once. Fingers crossed. So if you're watching this, maybe you're feeling the same, tired of waiting, frustrated with headlines that don't move the chart. But if you zoom out, perhaps you'll see what's happening. The bridge is being built, and it's already connected to where the world is going. We might not see the price affected by these huge announcements of Walmart accepting XRP, but when you untangle it, it's much deeper than that. This is about teaching an entire world how to integrate with a new system in a convenient and efficient way. I'm James Harris. This is Layer 1, where we follow the quiet moves that are shaping the next financial system. If this episode helped you see the bigger picture, share it, like it, and pass it on, because the next phase might arrive sooner than any of us expect. Till the next time.